Ever dreamed of escaping to like a pristine paradise, say a luxury yacht, cutting through the crystal clear waters of the Bahamas?
Oh, yeah.
Now imagine having it all. The breathtaking scenery, the Serenity A&D, a rock-solid internet connection that lets you stream your favorite shows, dominate in online games.
Right.
Even manage your stock portfolio.
Wow.
It sounds like magic, right?
Yeah.
Well, today we're diving into the tech that's making this a reality. A potent cocktail of Starlink Maritime, 5G bonding, and a clever device called the MDS Blender.
Okay.
You see, getting a stable internet connection on the open ocean has always been a challenge.
It has.
But that's where Starlink Maritime enters the picture.
It's truly revolutionary. Starlink Maritime utilizes SpaceX's ever-expanding network of low Earth orbit satellites. These satellites are positioned much closer to Earth compared to the traditional geostationary ones, and that's the key.
So what does this mean in practical terms?
Simply put, lightning-fast speeds and incredibly low latency.
Okay.
We're talking up to 220 milliAPs download speeds and a latency as low as 20 milliseconds.
Wow.
To put that into perspective, remember those frustratingly choppy video calls we've all experienced? That was high latency rearing its ugly head. Starlink practically eliminates that, making conversations feel as natural as being in the same room.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So no more buffering delays in the middle of a tense online match and video calls that actually feel, well, human. But it's not just about speed, right? What about reliability, especially in challenging sea conditions?
That's where Starlink's robust hardware comes in. Their high-performance antennas are specifically engineered to withstand the harshest maritime environments. So even if you're battling choppy waters or strong winds, you're far less likely to experience those dreaded internet dropouts.
Now, even with this robust design, we know Mother Nature has her ways.
You're telling me.
There might be the occasional weather hiccup or a satellite might need to switch over, leading to a temporary blip in connectivity.
Right.
So how do we overcome these occasional interruptions and achieve that truly seamless, always-on connection?
That's where things get really ingenious. The answer lies in a technique called bonding.
Okay, I love where this is going. Tell me more about this bonding.
Imagine your internet connection is like a highway.
Okay.
Bonding is like adding more lanes to that highway. So even if there's a fender bender or construction on one lane, traffic can still flow smoothly on the other lanes.
That's a fantastic analogy. So instead of relying solely on Starlink, we're merging it with other internet sources available to the yacht.
Exactly. We can tap into the power of 5G cellular networks and even utilize dockside Wi-Fi when we're closer to shore. It's about creating a network of networks.
So if Starlink experiences a momentary dip, these other connections instantly pick up the slack and the user doesn't even notice a blip.
Precisely. This seamless transition between connections is the magic of bonding. It's like having a backup generator for your internet, always ready to kick in when needed.
Okay, this is already blowing my mind, but I have a feeling there's another layer to this. We've got Starlink, we've got 5G, even dockside Wi-Fi. How do we manage all these connections, make sure they're all playing nicely together, and deliver that uninterrupted, super fast internet experience?
You're right. We need a conductor for this orchestra of connections. That's where the MDS Blender comes in.
Okay.
And it's the key to unlocking the full potential of a multi-source internet setup.
Let's delve a bit deeper into the technical details. What exactly is the MDS Blender, and what makes it so special?
Think of the MDS Blender as the brains of the operation. It's constantly monitoring each connection. Starlink, 5G Wi-Fi, measuring their speed, their stability, like a hawk watching its prey.
So it's always looking for the fastest, most reliable connection at any given moment.
Exactly. And here's the beauty. It seamlessly routes your internet traffic through the optimal pathway. So let's say you're streaming a movie and there's a brief drop in the Starlink signal. The MDS Blender instantly reroutes the data through the 5G connection without you even noticing. No buffering, no lag, just pure uninterrupted streaming bliss.
It's like having a dedicated internet traffic controller on board, ensuring a smooth flow no matter what's happening around you.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not just about preventing interruptions. The MDS Blender also excels at combining the bandwidth of multiple connections. So let's say you're docked and want to download a large software update for your navigation system. The MDS Blender can actually combine the bandwidth of your Starlink and the dockside Wi-Fi to accelerate the download, saving you precious time.
Okay, now this is where it gets really exciting for me, especially considering our listeners' interest in this episode. We've talked about streaming, gaming, even downloading large files. But what about something as demanding as, say, stock trading? I mean, those guys live and breathe by the millisecond, right?
Absolutely. Stock prices fluctuate in the blink of an eye, so even a minor internet hiccup could mean the difference between a profitable trade and a missed opportunity. But with the MDS blender at the helm orchestrating this symphony of connections, even high-frequency stock trading from a yacht in the middle of the ocean becomes not just possible, but surprisingly reliable.
Can you imagine that? You're miles from shore, sipping a margarita and making market moves like a Wall Street pro. That's next-level freedom and control.
Precisely. And it's a testament to how far marine connectivity has come. We're talking about a level of speed and reliability that was simply unimaginable just a few years ago.
It's mind-blowing. But it also makes you wonder, where do we go from here? I mean, Starlink is continually expanding its satellite network. 5G is evolving at a rapid pace. What does the future hold for yacht connectivity? It feels like we're on the brink of something truly transformative. Just a few years ago, we were fumbling with spotty satellite phones,
Right.
and now we're talking about high-speed stock trading from the middle of the ocean.
It's crazy.
It makes you wonder what's next.
It's an exciting time to be following this technology, that's for sure. The rate at which both Starlink and 5G are advancing is incredible. Imagine a near future where this level of connectivity, this seamless blend of speed and reliability, isn't a luxury, but the norm, even in the most remote corners of the globe.
That opens up so many possibilities. We've been talking about yachts, but this has implications for all sorts of maritime industries and beyond.
Absolutely. Think about research vessels gathering real-time data from the depths of the ocean, or cargo ships optimizing their routes based on up-to-the-minute weather patterns, all thanks to an always-on, robust internet connection.
It's incredible to think about the impact this could have on exploration, scientific discovery, even global trade.
And let's not forget the human element. Imagine being able to connect with loved ones back home, share your experiences in real time no matter where you are in the world. It has the potential to make the vastness of the ocean feel a little bit smaller, a little more connected.
So for you, our listener, this isn't just about fancy yachts and fast internet. It's about the power of technology to break down barriers, to connect us in ways we never thought possible, and to open up a world of opportunities.
Think about it. If you can have seamless high-speed internet on a yacht sailing through the middle of the Pacific, what does that say about the future of work, of travel, of how we experience and interact with the world around us?
It's a question worth pondering. Perhaps one day we'll all be conducting business, pursuing our passions, and connecting with each other from the decks of our own virtual yachts, no matter where life takes us. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.